Hi.
The
last time, whenever I recorded last, I was so like out of breath the whole time because I was so nervous. I'm so like,
When with us?
No,
Or alone?
last week, yeah. And so I'm like, so now I'm like hyper paranoid. I'm like, oh my god, I cannot be like that.
Yeah.
Because normally whenever you're talking and I'm still like nervous, even whenever we're doing it, I like go like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
I know, it's so weird doing it alone.
Yeah.
It really is. It's so different.
It's very.
I don't know how people do it all the time.
I genuinely don't know. I think
it's
that's why
like
Emma
I'm
has
so
to, like,
spacey in it.
yeah, because it's like,
how do you transfer?
you
to
make
the
a joke
next-
and no one laughs.
No one's there.
No one's there. But Jamie's back, you guys.
Hello.
She's back from her superstar vacation.
Yeah, it's just all over the world.
Yeah, she has a
My
very
one
good
vacation
glow.
every 3 years.
Honestly, vibes though. And she's like I said, she's glowing from within.
Thanks.
You can tell you were
I
reset.
didn't get my sunglasses on to show the vibe.
Yeah.
But except when I wear sunglasses, I tend to go like this anyways and look.
So you're like a true vibe then, because that's like the
but
vibe.
What's the point of the sunglasses? You know what I mean?
Right? That's the question. I always see people. Sorry, I'm like looking out. Like I see someone about to pull in our driveway. People always turn down our road on accident, I think. Anyway,
Makes sense.
so let's debrief. We got to catch up. I was already telling Jamie this, but I was like already kind of like throughout the week. I was like, damn, no one's home that I want to hang out with. Like you or mom specifically. And so how was your week? I mean, I already got some debrief. But let's tell the people.
It was very chill.
She went to Charlevoix.
Yeah.
Right? Is that where you went?
We were in Sheboygan.
Oh.
It's an hour away from Charlevoix.
Oh,
Charlevoix.
so I'm off, actually.
It's literally,
Sit down.
I felt like I was in Call Me By Your Name.
Really?
Because the town there is literally a street full of nothing. Like the actual town.
Yeah. Like nothing as far as like no houses or anything?
Like no houses, but there's a downtown part of it where it's like there's an ice cream shop and a pizza shop, and that's about it.
Oh, okay. But that's like
Maybe a
so
gas
vacation
station.
vibes.
I know. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, it felt like I was in that movie.
Yeah.
Just so.
Secluded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. It looked really pretty. It looked really nice.
It was really pretty.
Yeah.
Like, very.
And what was I gonna say? It was probably the same weather here. Did it rain up there at all?
It rained one of the days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Honestly,
I know.
especially right now, I feel like the weather's been crazy, so you guys got a
I
good
know.
week.
Yeah, and it was like not too hot. Only like 2 of the days were like in the 80s.
Right.
And like the rest were like 75, 70.
Okay.
But it's like still good enough you can get a tan.
Yeah.
But not cold enough you can't be out there.
Right.
You
I
know?
feel like that's perfect.
I know. Yeah, it was nice.
Were you by a lake, like a big lake?
We were on Mullet Lake.
Mullet Lake.
Mullet.
Honestly, that is such a vibe.
Yeah.
Wow. So, but like, until you went up, then she also went up to Mackinac Island for one of the days, right? And that is where you get like the big lake.
Yeah, that's
The
on
actual
Lake Michigan, I want to say.
Yeah, I know. I'm so bad.
We live in Michigan, but you would think we know every lake that surrounds
know.
us, but I still get them. Like, I don't know which one's Erie or Huron.
I know Lake Michigan is the side. I know Lake Huron is by Port Huron, I think.
Right. That would make sense. I
Right?
think.
It would make sense, but watch me be wrong.
Which is by, like, us.
Yeah.
kind of.
And growing up in Michigan, you get like tested on that in school your whole
I
life.
know.
Like, that's what you learn in
I never
history.
got it. It never clicked.
Yeah.
Lake Huron
Okay.
is on the right. Like, Erie is, like, by Detroit. By Toledo, I guess. I did not even know that.
Oh my god. You
Did
guys were
you?
learning. And then up here is Superior, right?
Hello?
Hello? Knock knock. It's not loading.
Why isn't it doing it?
I want to know how many percentage of or how many of you period who listen to this are from Michigan. I want to know the percentage. I'm going to put a poll actually. This is going to be so random, but if you're on Spotify, I'm going to put a poll underneath the podcast. If you scroll, I'm going to say, are you from Michigan?
Yeah.
Feel free if you
I
don't
would
want
love
to,
to
whatever.
know.
Or you can just DM us that you're not from Michigan or from Michigan because I'm curious.
Me too. That is like
Superior. Yeah, that makes sense.
My next trip, I think we should go on is to like the Upper Peninsula.
I know. We've never
Like
been there.
Northern Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan.
And I think that's where like we've Jared family that lives up there. And
Yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah, and it's so beautiful, the pictures that I see.
I always see people talk about it.
Yeah.
And I always see people talk about it.
Yeah.
I always hear
Right.
people talk about it. And I just like the pictures are so pretty there.
I know. I see TikToks too about it recently. I've been seeing them about that and the Mackinac Island, which if you guys are ever looking, like if you guys are near kind of in driving distance of Michigan, I know that people I'm sure fly into Michigan for things, but like I do feel like we are such a Michigan podcast because I feel like we're always convincing you guys who don't live here to come here.
It's just so good.
But I do, I know a lot of people in the surrounding states go to Mackinac Island like a lot because it's so beautiful there, and so I just think it's really like it's special.
It is special.
But other than that, the UP we call up north. Which I'm sure every state calls up north, but I was called it
about that.
Yeah, but I was calling it upstate at one point because I loved this. I love the sound of that. Upstate
New York.
But that's upstate New York, and so when you say that, people think you're talking about New York.
Yeah.
So I stopped saying that. But
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we're just true Michigan girls.
We are. It just hits different.
It does, yeah, and I just think also the beaches, like we were actually a podcast episode. We've mentioned this briefly before about how healing the beaches in general and the seaside and things like that. But that I think we should do that one time.
What about the lake?
A whole episode of like the lake, but also the ocean and just being at the beach and things like that, like how it actually affects your brain. Not only like what we love about it and things like that, but like the actual science behind it. Because I'm so curious. I haven't actually done research, but I do know there's like research done.
Yeah.
Anyway, Anyway, sorry, I need to stop talking. Go. Go.
What do we talk about?
What? Catch me up on your life. You read. You watched some TV.
Yeah. So. A funny story, I brought up like 2 books with me there, or 3.
Yeah.
And I ended up coming home with like 7 because...
you went to the bookstore.
Yeah. Well, we went to Meijer one day and I knew I was about to finish my other book, but the other book that I brought was a romance.
Oh.
It was Everything I Know About Love, which...
Like more self-helpy, learny.
Yeah, kinda. It's like more of like... it's a memoir.
Oh, okay. Did you like that?
Yeah, I'm halfway through. It's like... It's a good read that it's like you can just read a chapter and be good for the day.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just like life lessons.
Sure, right. Yeah, I have books like that where you pick it up when you want to pick it up. Yeah, gotcha.
But so far it's really good. But I finished Meet Me at the Lake. That one. Yeah. Yeah. Because I read Every Summer After.
Right, and you really liked Every Summer After.
Yeah. Meet Me by the Lake did not hit it for me.
No. Are those spicy at all?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this one was just so boring.
Oh, okay.
It was just like not...
No drama or too much drama or...
It was just, not enough. It was just so like slow burn. That's what they say on Love Island.
Yes. Yeah. Now that you say that.
Don't they? I feel like they say
yeah. Especially Mitch lately. Yeah.
I'm not caught up, so don't...
okay, then never mind. Sorry. I was telling them about that.
I just got to Casa Amor.
Oh, you did? You're only at Casa Amor?
Because I wasn't... I didn't watch it there at all that entire week. Because I had like barely any service.
Yeah, that's hard.
It was like not working.
Oh, I gotta shut up.
I can't watch it when it's all blurry.
So are you like where they're in Casa Amor? Like they just got in?
They just got out. And it's like everyone just got... It's like the episode after when they brought...
What broke your heart about it? Did anything? Or were you surprised by anything? Or were you kind of... That all makes sense to you? Catherine surprised the fuck out of me.
For sure, me too. Like, I thought she was head over heels for...
I thought they were just working so well. Scott. Her and Scott. Like, Scott, I thought was so into her.
People are mean to Scott. Like, for no reason.
In the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the boys, they're like, attack him. I was like, it was so out of pocket.
It was out of pocket and weird. I do think, I think Ty sometimes likes to start a little drama in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ty's dramatic.
Yeah.
I knew that he would be mad if Ella came home with someone.
Yeah.
But
I didn't expect Ella to.
Me neither.
At all.
But it makes sense when they were there.
Yeah, for sure.
I honestly would too if I was her. Because Ty is so not...
Yeah, she didn't know it. Yeah, it's like that... I mean, I get what you're saying, where it's like it was so up and down and crazy, and he was like, his eyes were other places too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mitch
I feel
and
she's justified.
Abby, they're cute so far.
Yeah.
I'm liking the vibe.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
happy for him. He needs it.
Yes, he needed to come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jess and Abby. Jess and
Sammy. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Jess. Yeah, Jess and Jess. Yeah.
Jess and Sammy did break my heart a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I just wish they both just stayed single.
Yeah.
Or at least I wish Jess would have brought someone back. And
right.
A little bit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to put myself. I'm trying not to. I can't give anything away by anything.
I have screenshots because I was about to text you one of the days, like a few weeks ago, when I was talking about who got sent home. What's his name? Who was with Whitney?
Mehdi.
Mehdi?
Yeah.
I was like, the way you talked about him, and you were like, I loved him, like in past tense. And I was about
you didn't catch it.
I was about to text you, be like, loved, as in he left. And that episode, then that night, he left. And I was like,
see, I thought about it afterwards.
It happened to something else too. And I was like, I should have said it.
Yeah, and I thought about it afterwards, though. I thought, like, I was like, oh, shit, like, I shouldn't say that. Like,
Molly. It was about Molly, the other one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, but she's back now, right? For you? Okay, so now I can say that.
That one was crazy.
I was trying not to give anything away, but then I realized I said that. I was like, shoot. And then I was like, well, I'm just not going to say anything else.
Yeah.
Because, like, I didn't. Because I was like, no, maybe she could take that as, like, maybe he did something wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's my bad.
I just read too much into things, so I ruin it for myself.
Yeah, you're dissecting all my texts. You're like, what does this mean? I'm not going to say anything, but I can't wait for you to get caught up because I just watched. I was so bored yesterday that I watched Unseen Bits. That's how you know.
Yeah.
I remember one of the seasons I loved so much that I actually watched like After Sun and like Unseen Bits and stuff. This one, I'll do it.
It happened with one season.
Yeah, where you get really invested. Yeah. Like I do feel that way about these ones, but like I really love, I'm gonna still say can I just say my top couples right now? And that won't, I don't think they'll give anything away.
No,
you know what I mean? But I said it last week and I went into this whole thing because I was like, only because you weren't there, so I didn't have to worry about like spoiling it for you. And I gave him a spoiler warning.
Okay.
But I was like, Jess and Sammy, I just love them. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I hope they're.
I know. I don't know why, but they get so much hate, like separately and together.
Separately.
I think that's it. Yeah.
And Sammy, I was like, I can't say it enough. He's literally a fictional character.
Yeah.
Someone like wrote him.
Right. And I think that he's so like he's stupid. Like,
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And she's
in there.
Yeah. And he's lucky he's with her and she's Brazilian and like forgiving and stuff. But like, I don't know. So
he's just a little goofy with all the boys. Their reasonings of like why they kissed people are just like, well, I just like had to do it.
I had to. Like, I had to test it for myself. I had to give a test.
You would have done it too.
Yeah, like, it's like no, these girls wouldn't, and
they didn't.
They didn't. Yeah, exactly. Or because Ty was like coercing them to. Remember that was in Casa Amor, right? And it's just like, what are you doing? You guys are grown. But at the same time, I do realize they're like a little older than you, but not really. I was thinking
about that. I was like, wow, I feel like so different than them. Maybe it's because like they're British.
Yeah,
and, like,
I think that matters. Yeah, I think it makes a difference. Yeah,
like, I don't know.
Right.
But they just all seem so much older than me.
Yeah.
And I'm like almost the same age.
I know. Jess is like 22 or something.
Yeah.
I know.
One of them's 21.
I know. That's what I think too. I was thinking the same thing because I was like,
so weird.
Right. But at the same time, like they are so like that's why when these things happen, I'm like, oh, they are like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like that young.
They take
so,
it personal,
right.
Like,
yeah.
Me.
And the things they say. Yeah. But just in general. And so and then Ella and Ty, I really do love them. I was rooting for them since the beginning.
Really cute. I really love Ella. I think she's like,
I do too.
Literally the prettiest girl I've ever seen. She looks like Lily Rose Depp to me.
Yeah.
Like
I could see like that.
Same facial structure.
Yeah, I could see that. I just have always said that, and the way she like carries herself, I always love so much too. Like her and Whitney, I think has become my favorite, but like I'm not gonna play favorites. I always do that, but then they say something, I'm like, damn it, like you know what I mean?
Never mind.
But no, I love them, and then Jess, obviously, I loved Catherine until she did the Scott thing. Then I was just like, I just was confused because I think maybe it felt too good to be true, or like they were just a little comfortable or something. But I from what you saw nothing wrong at all.
Like they were going good,
and they were like so into each other.
I agree.
So
and,
I don't know. Uzi, I really like.
Yeah.
I think he and he has like a good spirit about him, like just like chill energy.
Yeah. You know what I always wonder is how they like Ella and was it Uzi that they knew outside from each other? I feel like that always happens like once a season.
I think they do it on purpose, like
but
the
it's
producers.
Like, how do they find these people?
I know.
Do they all apply?
I bet probably a lot of people apply, but I also think that I don't know because what?
Like they go out of their way to find these people. It's just so crazy.
I feel like it happens a lot on Love Island.
It does. I feel like
I think
swear.
I think it probably, I don't know, maybe they just pull from the same pools of like areas or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. I wonder that though,
weird.
because how does that happen? And no, we're not gonna say that, but but yeah, just in general, I don't know, but I thought that was crazy. What else? Oh, and then wait, but this is separate, and we both are on the same page with this. Summer I Turned Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I binged that yesterday.
Yeah. So good.
You know what? It's crazy. It's like the whole time. First of all, I was bawling the whole time. First of all, I'm on my period, so I was like already. But like, I mean, I would have been anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just so weird to like, for those of you who are like I mean, I know a lot of people will only watch the show, you know, and I think that the show would be so great. Like, even if you don't read the books or anything or have never read the books, show is so great on its own. And I think that's rare. But as someone who read the books and read them so long ago, seeing it like play out is so trippy to me.
I know, because I was telling Mom this because I was like, we were watching it and I was like, it's so weird to see it played out because I remember these scenes so vividly in my head.
Vivid.
And it's like this, how I would picture it.
Yeah.
Like,
and I don't know how they
big
did that.
T-shirts and like, I don't even know it.
Like walking out of her home and like, Conrad walking up. It's like, this is exactly how it was. Yeah. And it was like, it's like scene by scene almost, it feels like. I don't know if it is, but like, you know.
I have it in my Amazon cart. I want to buy the sequel, not the sequel, like the whole
box set,
because I want to reread them. And like, because I was even trying to find on TikTok, like if someone put like what happened in the book.
Wait, someone needs to do that. Can someone do that?
I know. Can someone do that for me, please?
Please do all the work
but
so I can
don't
enjoy
do
it. No.
So I was like, maybe I'll just read them.
Let's leave it to the professionals.
Yeah. Like, because I think books are always juicier.
Yeah.
And
right, and definitely more detail, and like you can see the inner workings of their brain more.
Yeah.
Right.
And
so I think that's what I remember feeling so like I've never been able to say like I'm fully team Conrad and I'm fully team Jeremiah, and watching it I feel the same way. Like even as like
well, season 2 I'm like Jeremiah is so cute actually now.
I know, and he's so sweet, like he's just like so for Belly.
I know.
And whereas Conrad, like he like doesn't do anything like in my head where it's like, no, you're not good for her, but Conrad's like, you're a fucking, what are you doing? I've always felt like that. And last summer whenever that came out, I started listening to the books, re-listening, and then I reread the other one recently, but like when I was listening to it, because I realized that their voices in it, so it was like, but I did 3 and I'm like, oh my god, I remember what happens in the 3rd book.
I feel like I forget. I remember some of it. Like I remember the prom.
Yeah.
And I remember
that
him
part
running
pissed
around,
me off.
or running away.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah.
Oh, it's crazy how you can feel like the same way even when you're so much older, right?
It's so crazy because I was telling Mom how you're in like high school you had to bring a book to like your English classes every semester. Yeah. And mine would always be the 2nd book of the Summer I Turned Pretty, and I would just reread it. Yeah. Every semester, so that's why I like have it ingrained in my head. Yes. Because I was like, I don't have to read it. I was just like, no, you know, going through it, acting like I read it, but I was like skimming through it. You already know it all, yeah. Easy A. Easy A. Literally. And report. Oh, right. That, the 2nd and the 3rd book, I feel like were the most like the first season, whenever you're watching it, because I was the same way where you reread the 2nd book, and like I did the 3rd book too a lot. Yeah. But the first one, that's what was so shocking. I was like, oh my god, I forgot all this. You know what I mean? But this one, I'm like, this is crazy because you know it more. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So to really watch it and like know everything. It's insane. Did you see the Barbie movie? Yeah. I knew it. I wasn't even going to ask you. I wasn't even going to ask you. I know. Mom was even like, Jordan's going to be mad that we saw it. You know, I'm not mad. I'm just hurt. I know. I'll go see it again, though. I would love to go see it again. No, that's not out of pity. It's just because I would want to see it again. Right. Go see Oppenheimer or some shit. Whatever. Did you dress up? No, I didn't think to. Oh. I was just like, we wanted to get out of the house and we took all the boys with us. No, the really? Little boys. Yeah. Did they like it? Mm-hmm. Aww, yeah, actually. Really? They wanted to go with us, and it was at this like small little vintage theater. Had like, I was gonna say, I bet that would be like I would assume that's where you went. Yeah. Oh my god. Like cardboard seats. Now it's like wooden seats. You know. Yeah. Mom like asked the people in the front. They were like, "Do you guys have recliners?" She was like, no, this building's actually like 100 years old.
Come on. Recliners. She's been spoiled with the
I know.
IMAX.
I think she felt like weird about it, or like awkward
Afterwards,
about it.
she's like,
Cause she kept saying, she's like, I don't know why I would ask that.
oh, really?
And I feel like I don't see mom do that a lot.
No.
I think she's embarrassed.
That's funny, actually. Wait, that's iconic.
I know. But yeah, it was really cute. You'll love it. You'll love all the outfits in it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I won an eBay bid.
Wow.
Yeah, yesterday was a bad day, though, because I kept losing them.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah, I do need to see that. But I was like, no, I'll let the hype die down, and then I'll go see it.
Yeah.
But I've been avoiding spoilers. Spoilers of the Barbie movie. Is there like a real like good plot?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's really good.
Rated out of 10.
I'd say 10.
Really?
Yeah.
A 10 out of 10?
I would say so.
Did
It
you
was
cry?
Very, like, inspiring. You know, I keep seeing a lot of people saying they were crying over it. I personally did not.
Okay.
But I see how you would.
Okay. I get you.
I don't know.
Right. Wow.
It's
Okay.
really cute.
10 out of 10.
I'm not gonna
You heard it
spoil
here first.
No more.
Babes. What?
I'm not spoiling it.
Yeah, please. You know what I realized though? Because I know everyone's like splitting their time between Barbie and Oppenheimer, but I'm like, I don't think Oppenheimer would even be in the conversation if Barbie did not exist. Like, it's only like being talked about, I feel like, because
I've never even heard about it ever. I don't even know what it's about.
No, I know it's about like the guy who created the atomic bomb, I think.
Oh.
I might be wrong. So, but I remember watching the trailer and Jared told me, yeah. But and I'm sure I do think it would be interesting. I'd love to watch it, but I just think it's funny that everyone is so split between them. I'm like, I don't even think like I wonder like if the same amount of people would be talking about it if it wasn't being released like on the same day, and like being like I feel like they didn't have to pay for any of the marketing that Barbie paid the shitload of
all
it.
All the things I see about it are just compared to Barbie of like memes. Of,
right.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Or polls.
Yeah.
Or, like, which one are you going to be seeing?
Exactly. And see?
Yeah.
It works.
Mm-hmm.
What else do I have on my list? Oh, you know who I keep seeing online? This is so random. I'm just going through my things now. But Troye Sivan, I saw a conversation online about Troye Sivan being an industry plant. And I'm like, I'm sorry, there are like, you could tell me anyone. Yeah, you can, like, I don't remember even when. And I was just like, it shocked me because I was like, you don't know the history of Troye Sivan, because there are like, you could tell me anyone and I would be like, yeah, they're industry for whatever reason.
Where did he come from? I forget.
YouTube. He was I'm sorry, he worked his bone off, you know, or worked to the bone. That's not the right word. You know, like
now that you say that, I remember it. I remember watching it
with Tyler Oakley and Zoella.
Yeah,
that era.
Because they're all
Casper Lee.
They're all friends.
Wake Up People. Joseph. Yeah. These people all started there. Again. I know, I did see that. It was so cute. And her baby's already so old. I didn't even realize it. I don't watch them anymore. Do you?
Yeah, I watch them every Sunday.
You do? Wow.
Yes.
Well, I didn't even realize. Oh, okay.
He posts every Sunday.
Wow, I didn't know that. Good for them.
I love them.
I love that.
Their life is so cute.
Yeah. I believe that. I just haven't watched them. Like, actually in so long. But interesting. Do you think they're gonna have a boy or a girl?
I think they already said.
Oh, what are they having? A boy? No, another girl.
Yeah.
Aw, cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I always think it's so like no matter which way it goes, it's cute. Like, oh, 2 girls, 1 boy, 1 girl, like whatever. What else?
Their girls are so cute. Or their one girl.
What's her name again?
Audie.
Yeah. That's a really cute name. Which actually is we haven't even said. Wait, we're gonna like get into celebrity baby names at some point.
That's a good one.
Yeah, just because we we wanted like a fun little like easy going topic today, and I feel like that is one. And so we're gonna talk about our favorite ones, the crazy ones, why they're crazy, and in a non-judgmental way, because I'm not going to judge anyone's baby name, but I do think there are some that I really love, some that are crazy and things like that. But and by crazy I mean like things that I just like would never think that would be a human name. Yeah, you know. Agree. Anyway, do you remember Never Shout Never? Did you listen to him or them? I don't know if it's a band or not, but I think of it as one person. What is he saying? I'm in trouble. I'm an addict. Yeah. I showed him to Jared, and Jared didn't know who he was. And I'm like, oh, you were not in the online culture at that point, I don't think.
We're so chronically online.
Right. we've been
no one
birthed
really knew
online.
about him, but he was just so
Yeah.
like.
See, to me, all of the people, like, all my friends knew about him, but I do think he's more maybe my age.
I think
No,
so too,
like,
but I think I just know everything because of you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like, I don't
yeah.
even think Jake would even know who I'm talking
No.
about. But I think of that as, like, MySpace, Tumblr era. And I think, if I can remember correctly.
That's what I was going to say,
but
Tumblr.
yeah. And he was like, oh, that's so Warped Tour. And I was like, exactly. Like I was showing Jared.
Yeah.
Because then there's the one song, oh my God, I can't even think of it. But the Trouble, which that song, my old Facebook pictures, those are the ones that I would take my picture, put it into PicMonkey, and then put the lyrics of it all over it. You remember that? Yeah, iconic.
She loved that song.
I loved that song, and
she really liked it.
Yeah, I really liked it. And some people, you listened to at that point in life, and you remember most of them. Yeah. That was one where I heard the name. I was like, oh my God, I literally forgot they existed. Yeah.
There's another one like that. Okay, that time reminds me of that one Crush by David
Archuleta.
It was that time.
Yeah.
There was a few songs like that just really
yeah, were nailed into your skull. Yeah.
If I heard them other ones like Parachute songs. That's
Parachute.
But it was the
oh
same
my God.
vibe.
Yes,
you know
100%.
The same time. It was 2014.
Right. And
summertime.
Do you remember the cab?
Yes, like that.
Yeah. And I was just telling Jared
That's
because I was painting the other day.
Era.
Exactly.
There's so many little tiny songs
yes.
out of nowhere.
No, but the cab, I have this one specific memory. Do you remember we were at Troy Days?
Yes.
And we were on the yeah.
I remember. You remember my white thing that I used to have in my room?
The whiteboard?
No, the white. It was a drawer with a.
Oh yeah.
Circle mirror.
Yeah.
And
armoire.
at one point, everyone would just write in it.
Yeah.
And those lyrics were on it.
I want it bad. I want a bad girl,
14.
baby. Yeah. I want to
vibe,
love.
though.
That's probably what you wrote. I want to love like crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
She manifested.
Wait, that's insane. No, you guys, I have this one vivid memory I was telling Jared about because he had never heard of the cab, and I put on Bad and then the other one, and I was Jamie and I were at Troy Days together. I feel like we've always been good friends as sisters and things, but we didn't do a lot of those kinds of things together. I feel like we would always go separate with our friends.
Yeah.
And so that was one year that we went together because both of our friends were doing stuff without us, I think.
Yeah.
And so we went on this one. I don't know why to me it's in a movie in my head.
I see it like that too, though, every time.
And we were on this ride. Troy Days, if you don't know, duh, most of you guys don't, but it's a festival where we grew up. A little, fair. There we go. Fair. And it's one of those, you just twist around spinning. Yeah. And it came on and that was our time. We were like, oh yeah, we are so it.
We were how is this playing right now?
Right.
It wasn't a big song.
No. That's so iconic.
That was iconic.
Yeah.
It was great.
But speaking of that, feeling old, I drove by an elementary school the other day and it said, congratulations, class of 2030.
It's insane.
2030.
It's actually insane. I was thinking about that too the other day, that I was, I'm now 3 years out of high school.
Really?
Right? I graduated 2023.
Oh, yeah, but that doesn't sound like a long time, but it is. To you, it probably does.
To me, it does.
Yeah.
It seems like I was 18 2 months ago.
Right.
It's a little scary.
Yeah. I do remember
giving
feeling
me
like that.
Identity crisis.
Sure.
Life crisis. Midlife crisis.
Yeah. What do you think about a 10-year, if they had a 5-year reunion, would you go?
No.
Yeah.
I don't have that in me.
I don't either.
I didn't get that side of mom.
No.
I
I didn't get that one from mom either. I know. I remember mom going to all of her reunions.
I always remember her going to all of them. And I was like, what are you doing?
I wish I could do that. I just don't think that I have it in me. Yeah, that's exactly the right way to put it. I don't have it in me.
I just don't.
No. I don't even
watch
post
from
on
afar.
my Facebook or anything, so I want people to be I'm erasing my existence of that era.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, speaking of Love Island, okay, so do you ever read the credits at the end? For some reason I always catch it. I'm not watching them, but I see it, and I always see. I was like, wow, it's so crazy that Sophia Bush is a executive producer of it.
Who's Sophia Bush?
From One Tree Hill. You know, Sophia. She's the
Curly one.
no,
The other one.
no, the dark hair, straight. Not. I can't think of their names now. Brooke. Yeah, she was Brooke in it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was her. I was like, that's so weird. And then I reread it. I've been thinking that the whole time. And I read it again, and it's Sophie Bush. So it's not even the same person. But I was like, wow, that's such a weird coincidence. Like, she must really love Love Island to be like a producer. It's like, it's like, to me, it's like seeing Ryan Seacrest executive produces the Kardashians. It's like, it's kind of just like, you just randomly see it and you're like, wow, that's weird.
You know the Barbie movie who that's produced by?
Who?
Greta.
Greta Gerwig. Yeah.
Yeah. Which.
Yeah, all of our favorite movies.
I know.
Lady
that's
Bird.
why you love it.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know until the end of it, but it all makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's what I kept hearing. Greta
choice.
Gerwig's Barbie.
Yeah.
And things like that.
So cool.
Yeah, it is.
It makes me want to watch.
It's so different for her though, because I feel like all her other ones are so the same.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or not, you know what I mean? But like, definitely like different vibe.
Yeah. I'm happy she did that though.
Yeah.
I feel like no one else could have
executed it that way.
Yeah. I put this on my notes the other day that we were at the lake house place and Mom came in my room in the morning and like woke me up, which she didn't really do all of that trip, but I think every time I wouldn't, like, if I was sleeping in, she'd like want me there.
Oh yeah. Wakey, come on.
She like, but no, Mom has this way of waking me up, and she does it like a lot, and it's just so random that I never like speak on it.
Yeah.
But I was like, Jordan probably doesn't know this because you haven't lived with Mom.
Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah, for a while.
I will say I always have our mom is someone. We have a very loud mom. I'm gonna preface this before you say this.
Yeah.
But she has always been very respectful and sweet about waking us up.
Yeah.
Right? Like, she doesn't want to like scare you awake.
Yeah, but she just, to me, she always says the most, like, unhinged
Oh,
things
okay. So, okay. What?
Like, personally, me, I feel like she always does this. She
targets you?
No, she comes in my room. She's like, Jamie.
Yeah.
Like, are you up?
Yeah.
And she, like, hands me coffee. It's, like, out of a book. She, like, she's like, here, I have coffee for you. And she, like, put it down. And she was like, I don't know who even died, but she was like, I don't know if you know him, but this guy died today. I just saw it on like a morning show. And I was like,
Good morning, America. What the?
She does it all of the time, though. Of like random people are like, I don't understand.
Good morning, Jamie. Marilyn Monroe died. What?
Why?
Jane Birkin? Was that who it was?
I think he was an old guy.
Oh, never mind. I don't know who. Oh, Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my God, he has a whole album with Lady Gaga.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah. Oh, that's fire. Yeah. Oh my God.
That makes more sense. I don't know. I didn't put it together, but I was like, she just, it's so unhinged.
Yeah, it's like, thank you. That's exactly what I want to hear.
That she just leaves, and I'm just like,
who the fuck died?
With that information, like not knowing what to do with it.
Yeah.
Like my brain's just waking up.
You're like, come on. That's probably the last thing you want to hear when you're like re-entering the world is who left it. Like, yeah.
It's like, what a fever dream.
Right. It's like, did I wake up and did you say that right, Mom? Like, did Justin Bieber what?
I feel like I sat up and I was just like,
well, damn, I'm awake. That's what you said.
It's so weird. Mm-hmm. Like, okay.
Right. That's funny. Speaking of celebrities, have you found anything as to why Lana Del Rey was working at Waffle House?
No, but I keep seeing like how
I keep seeing new pictures of that.
I keep seeing new pictures, and I keep seeing like people. I don't think they're just joking, but like I also can't tell that like she started a fight there.
No, she didn't.
But I think they're just memeing.
Yeah.
Because like Waffle House is known to have like bizarre fights.
Right.
But like someone's like throwing a chair on TikTok at Waffle House,
no.
and they're like, Lana Del Rey lost her vape.
No.
She started a war.
No, I did see her singing with that old guy though. She was
that.
singing like the national anthem or something. Or no, it was like one of those things. But like it was very sweet, and she's very sweet. But I just don't know why she was working there.
I was actually talking to Jeff's son about this, and because he asked me, he was like, he knows I like Taylor Swift, and he was like, I was wearing my Gracie Abrams shirt. I just looked like a stan basically all day long. And he was like, "Who's that on your shirt?" I said Gracie Abrams. I was talking about that. And then he was like, do you like Lana too? And I was like,
vibes.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
And I was like telling him about how she's like does these random things like working out Waffle House.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at conversations, by the way. So
why? I think
I
that's
just
great.
feel like that's so random.
Did you know she worked at? I think that's great. He wouldn't probably know that.
I know. I was like, fun fact.
Yeah. You're like, no, I really am a stan. He's just like, oh, do you know who Lana is? And you're like, yeah, actually, she worked a lot.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like crazy.
Yeah.
People don't get it. I feel like we're so different.
Right.
We're not different. And that was like so pick me.
I will say though,
like
he's older than you, so I think that you just probably seem like
a
little teenage girl who's online. Oh, she likes Twitter. Like she's probably on Threads.
So meta.
Which, speaking of, everyone needs to go to Threads now because apparently Twitter's changed its whole name or it's changing its name to X or something. Elon Musk's changing it. I don't know.
He would.
Yeah.
But
that's funny.
Yeah, I was telling him about it.
Yeah.
What else? What was the point of that?
Just that you were telling him about that she was working at Waffle House.
Yeah, and he was probably like, or not probably. He said that she's probably doing like promo basically or something. And I was like, I don't think so though.
Right. Yeah, I don't.
Like, does she do it for
maybe,
like,
but I
like
don't.
The fun of like the pictures. Should she
yeah.
for it, or does she do it? I was thinking maybe she's like writing something and wants
That's
experience.
That's what I personally was thinking. She seems like that person who wants to because I was thinking, I was like, oh, it's like, remember we were at the Waffle House.
Yeah. She like sees a couple sitting down.
Yeah.
She's like,
yeah.
She's like, ooh, they're
yeah, exactly. And then in her next album, she's going to be like, you were at the Waffle House. I was serving you pancakes.
Yeah.
She poured your syrup and said, no, ma'am, it's not for you.
She's going to steal that from you.
Right? No, ma'am, wait, let me try to remember. No, ma'am, it's not for you. I can't keep going. I'm sorry. I was like, what can rhyme with you? No, ma'am, it's not for you. I look over across the table and see the view. That's what I was gonna say. I can't. I cannot be a writer, but I mean, I would love to. But
I'm married today.
Oh my God, vibes, cute.
I forgot I didn't put my ring back on.
I'm not. I don't have my ring today. I don't have any jewelry. Oh, I did put
this
earrings
finger's
on.
too. My usual one I put it on is a little too chonky right now.
Yeah.
A little bloated.
Right.
It's not
so she's married instead. Yeah, she's grown out of that one. Wow. Vibes. Me watching you. I'm like so interested in your picture taking. I'm like so beautiful. Wow. I'm so invested. Anyway. What else? Do you have anything else on your thing? On your roster?
Well, I have a few.
Okay.
Well, not really. But if you're wondering how Happy and Stevie would do without me.
I was.
Because Happy's chronically a mommy's boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chronically mommy.
Was ignoring me when I got home.
He's such a dick.
Not ignoring me. He like sniffed me, but he wasn't like.
Yeah, like, oh my God, you're home.
Yeah, he wasn't like suckle, mom.
Yeah. Which he normally is. For those of you who think that might sound weird.
Yeah.
Suckle means he suckles her face like constantly.
He used to literally give me hickeys.
Yeah. Literally, like he doesn't anymore though.
No,
he's grown up.
He's turned to like just licks.
Oh,
lots of them, and his nose drips.
Oh my God,
like
he is a psycho.
He's really weird. I don't. Maybe he's like hyperhidrosis or whatever. What's it called?
Yeah, my cat has hyperhidrosis. And is where your hands sweat or something. Yeah.
Like he must have that. That boy's always.
He just has it in his nose.
It's like actually in the middle of the night he'll do it, and it's like just drip on me. And
ew! He gets too excited. The fluid's all out.
I know. But he is playing hard to get at first, and Stevie was being really nice and like
she said, "Mama."
She was like, "Oh my gosh,
oh really?"
Yeah, which I feel like I never see her. Like that. Oh yeah.
Right.
And then
I couldn't get her out from under your bed whenever I came over there. She was being so sweet when I went under the bed to see her. Like they had a pet sitter, but that was just before. I don't want people to think that I only went one time. But like I went over there the first day and she was under your bed and she was like right by it. She actually scared the shit out of me because I like was looking for her. Yeah.
When she's scared like that, her eyes go back and she's like,
yeah, that's exactly. I opened the thing and she was just like looking and she didn't move or anything. So I was like looking and then I saw her face. You know what I mean?
She's scary.
Yeah, but she let me pet her. She didn't seem scared or anything. She just didn't want to come out.
Yeah.
But
she just, when she hears like newer voices. Yeah. Not mine.
Right.
I mean,
yeah. Happy though, loved it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Go on.
But at night, still Happy like didn't come up to me and like, you know, cuddle me or anything until at night. I thought it was Happy, but no, it was Stevie. She came up to my right here to lay down.
She missed you.
She missed me so much. And then Happy came. Yeah. And it was just both of them laying right on me. And it was so cute.
Babies. I love that. I love when cats show their little affection.
I know.
It's the best.
And then Happy was like all night just purring and purring. Like literally all night.
Yeah, because they didn't have anyone to sleep with at least.
I know.
Right? Yeah, that's the sad part. There was someone there with them 24/7, but they didn't get to sleep with because there's a dog.
She kept getting me updates. She's like, Jamie, your cats are so good and cute.
Oh, that's so nice. They are. You have really good cats. Like, I will say, like, my cats, I have good cats too. And but like, I feel like yours are just like, no matter who, Happy especially, like, will like act like you're his best friend, you know? Yeah. Like, he's just like one of those kind of people. Yeah, you know? He is. He's a bro. Yeah.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. The other one was being around kids. I feel like I was around kids a lot this week, and they're so refreshing.
Oh my God, yeah. Like, I believe that.
A baby in my life.
I know, right?
Like, I just wish I could adopt one.
I know. You could. I guess you are old enough. You just randomly. I'm like, I need some more child in my life rather than me getting pregnant.
Like I never see kids anymore or like hang out with kids anymore.
I know we don't really have a lot in our family. Actually, well, we don't have any in our family besides them. So, yeah.
And I don't know, they're just so cute.
I know. I agree, and they like really remind you of like things. See, we love that.
Like, all of the moms and stuff on that when we were there of them, they were like kept telling Mom that I'm so good with kids. And I was like,
yeah, but you've literally always gotten that. Yeah, see, for the fellows listening,
hello.
She's ready.
Binge boys.
Yes, come on. She's literally mother.
Literally. I'm too good.
No, but Jamie's one of those people, which is funny because you are youngest. I feel like that's not usually the case, but you've always been the person I feel like who is like around kids and like instantly like becomes like mommy figure.
I know, isn't that funny?
I
really do.
Yeah, no, literally since you were like younger or like young.
Yeah.
And we're like just comfortable enough to like act like a mom too, you know, like, oh no, like, you know what I mean? Like, whereas I feel like I've always been like weird and shy about it, and like never naturally like, oh yes, I'm going to like take care of you now, you know, like a random, you could be literally a random stranger you used to do like that too, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
And everyone's always said that about you too, though, that you like literally since you were younger, like,
that's
she's
like
so good with kids.
About myself.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's a great quality.
I agree.
Because you know what? Kids are brutal too. And if they don't like you, like their mom's going to know too. Yeah. And so they wouldn't tell you that.
I know. That's true.
So that's why it's an ego boost. Because like, oh, that kid likes me and then think like, oh, Mom, Jamie's so annoying.
Yeah. Get this girl away from me.
Yeah.
Who's she?
Right.
No, but I was like playing like all their little games with them.
Yeah. So fun.
And like today, Jeff's sister is still at her house with like their grandkids and stuff, and she just kept coming up to me and was like, she's like, I just want you to know how much they love being around you. Aww. They just have had so much fun. They keep saying how much fun they're having with you.
See, I love that.
Okay, mother.
Because you know what? You remember as a kid, like the older people who like actually cared about spending time with you, like those are the people that like made your like childhood fun. I feel like, like, you know what I mean? I look back and I know those people. Like I can picture them in my head, like the older people who were nice and wanted to play with the little kids, and like were just like so nice about it. Yeah, you know,
unbothered.
Yeah, because you also like when you're young, you like feel cool hanging out with like an older person.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah,
I do think that's nice.
What was I just gonna say? I was walking with them though yesterday, and because we were going out to dinner, and I like brought them in my car, the little boys.
No.
And I was like walking with them in the restaurant, and I was like, wow, it feels like I have like a little sibling to take
Yeah,
care of. I never have that.
No.
Like maybe with like
Kingsley.
Yeah, Kingsley. Yeah. But other than that, I was like, I feel like I would love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly.
If I had like a sibling like
Mom. Come on.
Mom and Jack.
Mom and Jack.
Yeah.
That's
Ew.
funny. That is so funny, actually. Mom would die.
She would. I have to tell her that.
Yeah. That is so
But
funny.
yeah. Basically, it's refreshing to be around little kids sometimes.
Mm-hmm. No, I've heard a lot of people saying that, like, when they're with their, like, nieces and nephews and stuff, that they, like, can be, like, with their inner child and stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
It's true.
let it play.
So true.
So true. Speaking of babies, oh my God, what a good transition. Did you do that on purpose?
Kind of.
Yes, we love that. And do you have anything else before we go? Okay. So celebrity baby names, because, okay, to start this off, if you can remember, like, do you have any, like, memory of, like, hearing a baby name and being like, oh, that's interesting and different, and it's weird to hear a different baby name.
Do you
know what I mean?
Vivid memory when it like, you texted me like history stuff about it, like getting ideas of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking back, and I was like, I have this one that I remember when I like, well, always, I don't know why I remember it so vividly.
Yeah.
But it was like I was at dance and I like heard them talk about like Beyonce's. It was that for you
Mine was
too?
the same one. Yes.
Because I feel like that's when it started.
Yeah.
For me at least.
Me too.
Or, like,
yeah.
Maybe I gained consciousness. I don't know.
Right. Right.
I just remember being at dance and like they were talking about it. I don't know, the parents or something, and I was like, what was her name? Blue Ivy.
Blue Ivy, yeah.
And I was like, Blue Ivy. Like, and I feel like everyone's response to it was so weird. They
they're like, weird.
That's
crazy. And now looking back, I think that's one of the more normal ones.
Yeah.
I love it. Blue. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But that's funny that you said that.
That's crazy, actually.
Right, because that
must have just been a big thing then.
Right.
For us
because
to both remember.
Yeah, because Jared and I were talking about, we were looking back at old, like, I was like, okay, I'm trying to think of like the oldest kind of off the wall celebrity baby name. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't think of one. And we kept looking people up, like Ozzy Osbourne. Mm-hmm. You know, like I would think, oh, they have like crazier ones, you know? Yeah. No, they're all like totally normal, like can't think of it now, of course, but
Michael.
Right. I think so. Like literally. I don't have it. Yeah. But like him, like Steven Tyler. I don't know. I was just like looking up these old rock dudes or something. I was like, maybe they'll have some crazy ones. No, they're all very normal. Tom Hanks, I think, is like Carl Hanks or something. It's probably not, but it's something very like normal.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's just so crazy to me, because thinking like it must have started around the time of Blue Ivy. Mm-hmm. So when we were younger, 2000s-ish.
Yeah.
And that's when like the craziest one started, because
I think so too.
Other than that, in the 90s, I think Apple, do you know Apple Paltrow, whatever? Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin's daughter.
I remember that.
That one I've always heard, and I've like,
Apple,
oh, that's yeah. And that was just one, but other than that, and like again, those are ones that I feel like when I first used to hear Apple all the time, I was like, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like it was like just like it's such a weird name, but now I'm like, I think it's so cool.
It's cute.
You know, it's cute, and obviously these are so up to interpretation, like not up to interpretation, but like I feel like everyone's gonna have a different opinion on every baby name. Mm-hmm. That's why. Personally, whenever I am going to have a baby, I don't think I'm going to tell anyone, because I wouldn't want to hear anyone's opinion on it.
No one.
You know? Yeah. Whether it's normal or not, because you can say that you're going to name your baby like Amy, okay? And they're going to be like, you'll have like that one aunt or something and be like, oh, I had a best friend Amy and she was a bitch.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like, right. Yeah, sorry if your name is Amy, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like no matter what name you give, you give enough people it and you'll hear one thing about it, you know? Yeah. And I feel like Mom actually used to say that when growing up. I was going to ask Mom, that's who I wanted to ask about, who's the first celebrity baby name that she heard that was like weird. Damn it. Can we ask her right now?
Yeah, text her it.
Here are we. Mom, Jamie, I'll put you in it. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Hey, Mom, have you... so I can't do that because I don't know what I'm gonna say, and then if I don't plan it. Hey, Mom, do you remember a celebrity baby name being crazy growing up, or like when we were younger? Like, what is the first celebrity that you remember having a baby that had a crazy name, or a different name, I should say? It's for the podcast. So she doesn't think weird. But I'm just curious because obviously she was way more conscious of that stuff when we were younger, but like than we were.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blue Ivy was one. Then of course like Northwest, which
that was a big one, I feel like.
Yeah, Kenny and Kim's. And I personally I've always really liked that. And especially when they call her Northy and stuff. I think it's so pretty. Yeah. And then I was thinking, actually, what made me kind of think about this was I was watching Trisha Paytas' new podcast, and she was talking about how her and Moses want to name their next baby, if it's a boy, Elvis. And they were like, then she heard like that Courtney and Travis Barker were pregnant, and she was like, oh no, like she heard him talking about Elvis or something. She was like, oh no, they're gonna take my name, whatever. Which that's funny in general, but like But I was like, that would be so random because all of their other kids have like, I think pretty normal names. Like they're cute names.
Yeah.
I like Penelope, Mason, Rain.
They're relatively like.
Yeah. What are his?
Alabama.
Which is a little bit more unique.
What's the other one?
Landon. Yeah. Normal. And then I can't remember the other one either, but it was like, it's with an A or something. But, like, I feel like they're all pretty normal names, or like, you know, pretty like just like you would hear them in Michigan. Yeah. That's what I consider normal. Like if you like growing up, like would you hear them in a
regular?
It's always changing. Yeah. I feel like growing up we would have heard completely different ones than now. Like I was thinking about it actually with my name. Like I don't hear anyone ever naming their baby Jordan. I mean, I didn't back then either. But like same with Jamie.
Yeah,
I never hear those names.
Me neither. Even when I like hear people like at work, even and they call up and they're like, "Can I for Jamie?"
Yeah,
like with their name under.
Right.
And I'm like, really? Your name is Jamie?
Really? Wait a second.
It always throws me off because I'm like,
you just don't hear it that often.
Yeah.
And especially now, I feel like growing up, I knew more people that were named Jordan my age than I do as like babies now. You know?
Yeah. No one likes our name.
Ours suck. You know, we love ours, but I think a lot of people. I think they're. I don't know if ours are. I mean, growing up, you didn't hear like a lot of them with like I didn't know a lot of people with the same name that were at least were girls. I knew a lot of more boys that Jordan, but probably same. You didn't even know probably anyone with Jamie, which is crazy to me because I mean I guess they're just so normal to us, but I think they're pretty normal names. Period. Like because we knew people with them, just not like our age all the time. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, baby names. Yeah, so. Because if you think about it, like Chris, Kim, they're all normal, but they're all K's. Trying to think of what are all. Wait, let's see. I actually have a form of all the Kardashian baby names because I think also they were the first after Blue Ivy where I was like, oh, those are interesting baby names.
Yeah.
You know?
Is North the oldest one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of Kim and Kanye's at least.
Who's the oldest?
But the oldest of Mason is the oldest of like the whole clan, I think. Let's see, Air Webster, which is Kylie and Travis's boy, the newest addition I think to the family, and then Psalm West. I love that, and also I just think all of the Kardashians babies are so cute too. So it's hard to like,
they're
so hard to even
cute.
judge a name when the babies are so cute.
They're all just so cute and pretty and adorable.
Yeah. Saint West, love it. He's adorable. Chicago. I also love Chicago whenever that one they announced that. I love that. I don't know. Cute. I love city names.
Yeah.
You know, or
Chai,
places.
Chai, whatever you call it.
Yeah. Chai. I don't know how they say it, but Mason Dash Disick. I didn't realize his middle name was Dash.
That's actually really.
I bet they almost went with that as the first name. Yeah. I bet they did.
Isn't that wasn't their clothing store? Dash or
oh my god, wait, you're right. Yeah, I think it was Dash.
Remember Kim Kardashian's game?
Yeah. Oh my god, that was
store? That's how I know it.
So good still.
Dash.
Yeah. Wait, that's funny. Taylor. Mom, Taylor. What do you mean? Alexa. Okay, I don't know what she's saying. I don't think she understood the question. I'm not gonna even entertain that. But she said Taylor. Nope. My mom replied Taylor or Alexia. What? Anyway, so Courtney previously revealed that she picked the name Mason. Right before he was born, I told my aunt we were thinking about going for a name. She told me that Mason means the same thing in English that Kardashian means in Armenian, stoneworker. Another aunt told me my great uncle used to use the name Mason when he made dinner reservations because Kardashian was too long. So it's like a family tie name. That's interesting. But she already liked the name. Mm-hmm. Penelope, which I've always loved Penelope Disick. Cute. Penelope Scotland Disick. That's cute.
Scotland?
Yeah.
That's
probably
so
like to
either.
Put Scott's name in hers.
Yeah.
I think that is so cute. Scotland Disick. That's really cute, actually.
Really
I like
cute.
their middle names.
Yeah. They have good middle names.
Right. Rain Aston Disick. Like Aston Martin, probably. Youngest son, Rain, was born on the 14th of December in 2014. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Him and Mason have the same birthday.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that, too.
I always remember hearing that.
Crazy.
Yeah. Right. Dream Renee Kardashian, which is Rob and Black Chyna's baby.
Why do I've never heard their middle names, I don't think.
Me neither, ever. Stormy Webster. They must not have... Kylie must not have done middle names for them. Or at least announced them.
Right.
Stormy Webster. I also remember like being like, Stormy, that's so interesting. And then now I really love it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
grew on me, I think.
Yeah. Definitely. True Thompson. I think that's really cute too. Mm-hmm. I liked that as soon as I heard it as well. Yeah. And then her baby boy, what's her newest one? What's Chloe's baby boy's name? It doesn't say it in here.
It's something like,
isn't it like, it's with a T, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I'm going to Google it. Chloe baby.
I literally know it.
Boy, I know. It's like
cute.
A cute name and it's easy. It's like more normal, I think.
I think so too.
Come on. They make you really click on them, huh? They do. Online. Hold on, sorry. You know, like when you're like trying to just Google something and read the first like line that it is, but no, they make you click on it and it Tatum. Tatum. I think that's cute.
That's so cute.
So those are those, and I just think that that's like the easiest family to just pick and like read all of their names. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they're more interesting. But other than that, because I was looking, I was trying to think of like the oldest celebrity that I could think of that had like interesting kid names. None of them. Johnny Cash's are all normal. Abe Lincoln. We were literally like looking up any that we could think of, and the only one of Abe Lincoln's was Tad instead of Todd. It's like TAD.
That makes my brain twitch.
Yeah, right, right. But I kind of dig it, to be honest.
Like it's cool. It just takes me a second.
Yeah. Tad. Like Robin Williams had Zelda. What? Tid. Robin Williams had Zelda, Zach, and Cody, which is interesting. Zach and Cody.
Weird.
Very.
Were they the inspo?
Were they? I know. I always think that when it's like how. I mean, maybe they're not twins, but I just assume they're twins just because I know that information. Yeah. They're like 10 years apart. But yeah, I was just trying to think of any other ones, to be honest.
I was thinking like even YouTubers.
Wait, that's a really good point.
Like the first one I remember is like a few years ago was like YouTuber wise that comes to mind is when Sarah Day was pregnant with her first child.
Yeah.
I don't watch her, but
I know who she is though.
Yeah.
What did she name it?
Fox.
Yeah.
That was like I feel like that one's kind of people do it a lot more now.
Yes.
But at the time,
yeah.
it was like,
wait, you know what?
Fox.
That's funny that you say that. Also, you know who I thought of as first? Tammy Hembrow.
Yeah.
Her son's name Wolf, I think.
Yes,
hearing
Wolf.
that, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's
Fox
so weird."
Today.
A Fox? Really? At home?
Yeah, remember that sound I said I heard?
Yeah.
A long time ago? I saw it run in the backyard by my window.
So it probably was a fox.
It was like a red fox. It looked like a little puppy.
Good thing your cats don't go outside because I wonder do they attack cats? Mm-hmm. I'm sure, but anyway.
Yeah. Sorry,
interesting.
Really random,
what? No, that is. But I love seeing those because I think foxes are so cute.
They're so cool, but it was like for 1 second I tried to look at my window, he's gone.
Yeah, they're tinier than you think too, so you don't
so
you don't even realize that it's
I know. It like threw me off guard. I was like, what?
I know.
Was that?
I know. I've seen them before and thought that.
You?
Yeah, like we had these big. They're not pelicans. I don't know what the big birds at the park, the ones with the long legs. and
Oh, yeah.
they're all over here
I
lately.
don't know what those are called.
I know. I don't either.
Where did they come from?
Where do they come from? I have a picture. Oh, never mind. I'm in my screenshots. But, yeah, I don't know. But they're randomly. I love it when I see turkeys in my backyard, too. Anyway, I saw this one thing, though. A NBC News article. This was from like a few years ago. Like I want to say 2011 or something. And this was the article. Like I couldn't find anything as far as like someone doing research on, because it's probably not that hot of a topic, but like on the history of celebrity baby names and like when did they start getting crazier? Because I feel like majority of celebrities now that I see nowadays, when they're pregnant and they have a kid, it's not like, I want to say 8 times out of 10. It's like a more unique name. Yeah. Right?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. But unusual baby names are likely, in this NBC News article, it said unusual baby names are likely to emerge among populations of creative people. You would expect a community of creative artists to have somewhat more unusual naming patterns than the general public. They didn't get where they are today by being conventional thinkers. So I thought that was interesting. On the other hand, while you might see more genuinely eye-popping names in Hollywood than elsewhere, the numbers suggest that celebrities aren't actually more likely to give their babies unusual names than the rest of us. Again, this was that long ago, so maybe this has changed, but I also don't think that's changed, because I think now more than ever, especially, people are naming their, like, normal people, you know, around us, are naming their kids, like, anything, you know, which, like, I think people are just having a lot more, like, fun with being creative with it now than before.
I agree.
But genuinely eye-popping names in Hollywood than elsewhere, that's what I was gonna say. Or I already said that, sorry, are actually more likely to give their babies. Sorry. Anyway, they found that the rate of unusual names among the kids of celebrities was the same as the rate of the general population. And then also, right, most celebrities go down a more sober route when naming their kids, like choosing names like Colin Hanks, that's what it was, son of Tom Hanks, rather than Prince Michael or Blanket Jackson, which is the son of Michael Jackson. But people aren't likely to remember names that are ordinary. Instead, they remember the Hollywood eye poppers. In general, unusual baby names are more and more common in the United States among the famous and non-famous alike. In the last 30 years, there has been a naming revolution. The top 20 names in 1980 accounted for the names of a third of all babies born, and today it's 1 in 7. Really? That's a big difference, yeah. And if you look at the list of names that were given more than 5 times last year, you'll see some very strange choices. Like Messiah and Zeppelin are 2 boy names on the list. So this was at the time. But, yeah. Oh, here, I have the list. Mick Jagger. Like, when I looked up, like, these old, like, celebrities. Mick Jagger, like, Lucas, Jade, Georgia, James, Karis, Elizabeth, Gabriel. Paul McCartney, Stella McCartney, Beatrice, James, Heather, Mary. Ozzy Osbourne, Kelly, Jack, Amy, Jessica, Elliot, Lewis. You know?
Yeah, very.
Right. Yeah. Like for especially with Ozzy, I think like, oh, if you have a more interesting name, you'll choose different ones. Yeah. But I don't know.
Interesting. I did. You know whose names I like are, well, obviously if everyone does. If you're a Taylor Swift fan, is. Blake
yes,
Lively's.
Blake and Ryan. Yeah. I agree.
Names, like, because they're different, but they're not
also classic.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like you don't hear them a lot. Like, I know her daughter's name is James.
Yeah.
Right. And then, or let me look this up.
I think. Wait, yeah.
Or is it her son? I can't remember. Blake.
Or is it the boy?
Kids. James, 3 adorable daughters. James, 8, Inez, and Betty.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Why did I think
James is the one in the song? That's a boy.
Right. I thought they had 4 kids. Is she pregnant right now or something?
I think so.
Oh, gives a nod to baby number 4. Debuted her new cocktail brand and made a reference to her 4 kids. So she does.
Who's the 4th?
Who's the 4th? New baby? I don't know. That she and Riley quietly welcomed their 4th baby, but they haven't announced the name. Oh, thank you. I don't know. It doesn't say.
That's weird.
I'm curious.
But I actually did not even realize until like a little while ago that Inez was her kid's name.
Oh, yeah.
I knew James and Betty was.
Yeah.
But I thought Inez, like, she just, like, threw it in the song.
Right.
Kind of thing.
That's so funny.
Until I, like, looked it up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. But
right. It's kind of interesting, though, that they're all, like, in this triangle.
But they're her kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
Wait, but what's the name? Oh, but then she uses Haim.
Esty,
a friend of mine. Yeah, in that song. Okay, that's where I was throwing off. That,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Which, by the way, she changed the set list. Did you see that last night to include the Haim song? People were mad because they took off "Tolerated" or whatever, or no, "'Tis the Damn Season." Which I'm like, honestly, I'd rather hear the other one.
I know.
I love "'Tis the Damn Season."
I know. I do too. That's so hard, but I would also. I think if I chose, it would be, Yeah.
What, the other one?
Yeah. Nope.
Nobody, No Crime.
Crime.
Yeah. I don't know. That was one I just listened to more than "'Tis the Damn Season."
Yeah.
But I do get it.
I know. No,
But you know what? At least, whoever's complaining about that, though, at least you get Long Live.
Exactly.
Jamie, well, I know every time I watch that, I'm like, poor Jamie. I know how bad you wanted Long Live, and you're missing it.
I just can't even. It's like,
yeah.
It just sucks that it was 1 month after our concert.
We
missed it by a month.
She's like, no, fuck you.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, do you have like favorites that you wrote down of like Hollywood names that you've seen?
No, but I should have.
That's okay.
Oh no. Where my notes go?
Malibu Barbie, which
that was on mine.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's the most out there as of lately.
Lately, that people were like, Whoa. Yeah, and that's, if you guys don't know, Trisha Paytas's daughter. Personally, I've heard Malibu before. Like, I feel like I've heard that before. Maybe because it's paired with Malibu Barbie, it's too literal for people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't mind it. I always think of, like, myself, like, I think it's maybe because I had a like, name that people were like, I don't know. I always grew up like, your name is Jordan. Like, the people are always expecting to see a boy. And so I've always kind of, like, liked that my name was like that. And so I personally would kind of be like, whoa, that's your name, Malibu Barbie, like, Malibu Barbie? I don't know. I think it's not for everyone, but like and it also just makes sense for her.
I know, just
like, she's not gonna have a daughter named Jamie, like.
Yeah. Also, how did you see her pictures today with Moses and Malibu? They're like dressed up as Barbies again, but they literally have the same outfit as in the movie.
Really?
One of the scenes. I'm like, how did they?
I know she gets her stuff made for her, like, sometimes.
But how does that fast? Like,
that's a good question. That's the great question.
Actually,
yeah,
crazy.
That is.
If I go to the bathroom really quick.
No, go
Can
for
you
it.
talk to yourself?
Yeah, I'll talk to myself. I'm becoming a pro. Yeah. Though the toilet's blue, Jared put something in it, so don't be alarmed. You put one of those cleaner things in it, But anyway, what was I saying? I guess I'll wait to. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Jamie left if you guys are listening and not watching, but she went to the bathroom. She didn't leave fully. Imagine if she just gets up and she's like, you know what, actually, I have to go. Which, actually, with a lot of live, like, podcast shows, that wouldn't be too super abnormal, but I think ours is a little different. But anyway, Nick Cannon also has, like, obviously so many to pick from. Some of them are a little bit more normal, like Halo Marie, Golden Stallion, but then he also has Legendary Love, Zen S, Zillion, Onyx, Rise. They're all just very, like, powerful names. I'll say that. Actually, one of them is Powerful Queen. Oh my god. But he has a lot to pick from with all of his kids. But trying to think of what else. Oh my god, did you guys watch the Drake interview with Bobby? What's her? I follow her on TikTok and I can't think of her last name right now. But Bobby. If you guys haven't watched that interview, I loved that interview. I mean, I love any Drake interview personally, and I'm an interview person. I don't know if everyone else is as well, but I really like watching celebrity interviews. And yeah. So anyway, I don't want to spill too much because I only have so many, to speak on. But I do think it was funny whenever I was watching the Trisha thing, and that, like, wondering if Travis and Courtney will pick Elvis as a name. I don't know. I thought that was funny. Oh, she's back. Here we go. No, I don't have to. I was like starting to talk about things, and I was like, well, Whitney, I'm gonna go through my whole list while you're not here because I can go through it so fast now.
Yeah. Ed Sheeran has a kid.
Yeah, I thought maybe he has 2.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Or at least I didn't know.
Right.
One of the 2.
Yeah. Did you see though that you missed Ed Sheeran concert and the Eminem came out?
Yeah, Mom's so sad.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah,
so
you guys. I didn't even mention. I wanted to mention in the last podcast and I forgot. But you guys know how we obviously. I mean, how everyone. Most people. A lot of people. I'm gonna speak for most people. A lot of people in Michigan, just in general, love Eminem because he's from Michigan. Yes. And we don't get a lot of action around here. But so when someone comes out from here, I feel like we always love it. But anyway, so he showed up at the Ed Sheeran concert if you didn't hear. Yeah. And Eminem though is one that I was looking at, I was like, oh no, he has Haley, Lainey, and I can't remember his other daughter's name. But yeah. But I was just thinking that anyway, what were you saying?
Crazy. That it says just take Ed Sheeran and his wife Cherry Seaborn is her name.
Yes.
Who named their newborn daughter Lyra Antarctica.
What? Wait, what's the first name? Lyra? Oh, okay, Lyra. Lyra. Yeah. Lyra Antarctica. Or just roll off the tongue.
Yeah, Lyra.
Yeah.
I like that name. Antarctica, I just wonder why.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it's like a long middle name. Yeah.
Like it?
Right.
Like it there?
Antarctica. I need to, I want to hear them say it because I feel like people saying their own kid's name is different.
Yeah.
Like, when they announce it. Mm-hmm. Is that their only kid?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says that one. So maybe it must.
Did you say Lyra with an R?
Lyra.
Lyra. Okay, that's because normally it would be like Lyra.
Lyra.
That's pretty.
Yeah, that's cute. Or Scarlett Johansson's and Colin Jost son Cosmo. It's a cool one.
Cosmo.
Especially for like a boy.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like. I think of the pink drink.
Pink drink?
Like pink Cosmo drink.
Oh.
So I just automatically think like.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think of like Cosmo and Wanda. And I'm like, oh, vibes. Yeah. I like that. Okay.
It's cute.
Yeah.
I like anything like cosmic.
Stellar. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty famous.
How do you say your last name?
Ratatowski.
Yeah. Hers is Sylvester Apollo.
Wow, I feel like that's like a old name that you don't hear a lot, which is I love those kinds of names. Sylvester. Yeah. Cute. That's kind of cute. You know who I really like I feel like have like a lot they're like unique-ish, but they're not like so out there are like Chrissy Teigen and John Legend's babies. Mm-hmm. I always love their baby names. Their newest, I think they just had like 2 different babies, but like Ren.
I love that name.
Right, I know. Ren and Esty. Which I think is so pretty. And then their oldest is, I think, Luna. And then there's, hold on, Luna Simone Stevens. And then Miles Theodore Stevens. So cute, Miles.
There's a whole list of some, I guess, with the...
Ooh, okay. Wait, who's this Daisy Dove? I kind of love that. Wait, I'm going to guess... Katy Perry?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I remember hearing Katy Perry and I love the Katy Perry in who's she with? I can't think of it. Orlando Bloom, yeah.
I like remember Daisy that Bloom. One was a big one that everyone was like.
But Daisy's such like me it's a normal name. Because I think his last name is Bloom or their last name is Bloom and so Daisy Bloom. But I think it's kind of cute.
It's giving Lily Bloom.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Her babies are so cute.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I just think it's interesting in general, like, because, but again, I like the article said it really probably isn't much more like audio science. Whose is that? Shannon Sossamon.
I feel like if Jake were to have a kid and he didn't.
And he had full range.
Yeah, he would.
Full range, audio science, yeah. Interesting. But I do think like I was saying the audio article that said that like that it's the same amount like basically like it's not necessarily only celebrities that name their kids that or like crazy things in general, which I'm trying to think back, like I can't think of anyone's name growing up where I was like or like where anyone was like, oh, that's super crazy. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember for the life of me, but I know there were a few that I really, you know what? Actually, I can think of some. I'm not going to name them off here, but I can think of some.
Are you talking about like growing up?
Growing up, yeah. In
I
school.
feel like I don't. I feel like all of them were all like Ethan and Emily.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you had a lot of those.
And,
yeah,
like,
definitely.
You know?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're all just like all of them.
Yeah, I know. I agree. But yeah, I just think it's interesting to see what's going to happen within the next few years. I feel like also, like, I just feel like honestly, I feel like more than ever, more names are like more unique than not.
Mm-hmm.
At least like maybe it's just who I follow online, honestly, because I follow a lot of bloggers and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder, but then yeah, because it depends on like the platform I go to. Because then on Instagram, I'll see like more unique names, and then when I go to Facebook, it's more like normally, names. But I really personally I'm someone, I have a list of baby names and it goes forever, and I love most names that I hear.
Me too.
I just think, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially unique ones for some reason. I just like think they're so pretty, but or like think of them as that, like, as unique and pretty.
Yeah.
But I do think it's just fun to like look at.
It is so fun.
And see what people call their kids.
Yeah.
I wonder what the nicknames for some of them are.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one, like like audio science. What do you nickname it? Like Dio, maybe?
Dio, that's kind of cute.
Yeah. I heard someone, what was it? Lauren, I think, wanted to name her son. Lauren Giardia. I can't think of her name. What? Rio? Yeah. Which I thought was cute. I think that's a cute name too. But anyway, that is all we have. We have a pretty long episode actually today.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So thank you guys.
Been together.
Yeah, we have a lot to catch up on. Oh my God, I almost discarded all of my cold brew. Discarded. I cannot think of the other word fast enough. Anyway, I hope you guys have the best rest of your week and rest of your day. And we will catch you next time. That's actually literally all we have because we've already gone through all of our other ones. Is that matcha good or no? Mm-hmm. Oh.
Really
when you like burn your matcha a little bit, I made Jamie a matcha and I think I burnt it a little bit.
This
but
cup has like bubbles in it.
I know. I thrifted that.
Really?
That was a good thrift find because it's like
very
originally anthropology looking. Yeah. But yeah, we'll talk to you guys next time. We love you very, 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 very much. And yeah.
Bye.
Thanks.